Hey y'all, happy July 2022. And today I'm going to show you what I'm planting in July and suggest, what you can plant in July, even though it seems kind of late and it's super hot because like I'm out here glowing already. Um, but I would say I'm in zone 8A, and anything like, I guess, zone 8 to 10, maybe 10 might be a little bit too hot, but at least 8 and 9, like Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, maybe North Carolina, South Carolina, Kentucky, basically southeastern United States, right? Anyway, so some veggies that I'm going to plant in July. Of course, I'm going to try to do some beans, more beans, next round of beans. And these are bush beans. And you guys can plant any kind of beans you want. These are just beans that I want to try. I planted some of these earlier, but they haven't come up, so I don't know. Well, they are expired. They expired in 2021. So, but that's only a year. So anyway, beans. These are also bush. And so any kind of beans you'd like to try to do, because you should be able to get some beans by September for sure. Alright, and I'm going to do another round of squash. I have zucchini planted in the back. If you've seen one of those videos, you see the zucchini in one of the boxes back there. However, I haven't gotten one zucchini or squash, or yeah, I think I planted some butternut squash as well. I haven't gotten any yet. However, I know it's going to be hot and I feel like I'm going to get wrecked with bugs. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant another round. So patty pan was my favorite last year. And I did not save seeds from patty last year. I don't know why. But they were so good. So this is one that has a little variegated ones and the plain green. I'm gonna try these butternut squash, although it says it takes up to 100 days. I'm getting eaten by mosquitoes right now. But in Georgia, it doesn't really get hot. I mean, it doesn't really get cold. And our first frost day is not until November 13th, 2022. So please look online, and I'll put the link in here. Find your anticipated frost date and check your USDA zone, okay, your growing zone. Black Beauty, yellow, and this will be my third time trying these pumpkin. They have not come up here. These are also expired, but in 2020 I planted literally one of these, one, and it took over my entire garden. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put a couple here, a couple there. I've been just sprinkling them in the garden, and I don't know, maybe something's eating them and they're not coming up. So I'll be starting those pretty soon. Like actually probably tomorrow. I didn't do it today because I was out. I took the kids to see the Martin Luther King Center and see his birth home and everything. So I'll be doing a video on that if you want to see that. But yeah, let's keep going. So tomatoes. I know people think it's gonna be too hot for tomatoes, which sometimes they peter out because they're hot, but you do cherry tomatoes and put them where they're, they might have a little shade, but they get enough sun, you'll get another round of tomatoes. So these tomatoes will take about 75 days. So if you plant in July, you'll definitely get another batch. These are cherry tomatoes. I wouldn't try to plant a big beefsteak tomato. All right, I'll try these again. I got some bachelor button. They're like baby blue or like a light purple. It's not even the same color, but they're between a blue and purple. But these are really a deep purple, and I really want these to come up. So I'm going to try these again and keep them in the shade, okay? So you're supposed to sow them in the fall, but I'm going to sow them right now because it's a nice temperature, and I'm going to put it where you see back here. This is Charlize's bed. That's where the bachelor button is right now. But I have sunflowers coming up, and I have other flowers here that are going to shade it out. So hopefully it'll keep it cool enough. Alright, I'm going to do another round of cucumbers. It's two types of cucumbers in here. I have a lemon cucumber and a white pickling, and they are both delicious. I have the white pickling I made pickles. The best. Not bitter at all, which I didn't even know cucumbers could be bitter, but I planted a Chicago pickling, and it was kind of bitter in comparison to the white pickling. So this is a miniature white pickling. All right, and of course I'm gonna put some little basil seeds. This is lemon basil, and it smells divine. Lemon basil, fabulous. And flowers. Let's see. I'm gonna do another round of zinnias because they're pretty and they're fast. Like, these things will grow anywhere in anything as fast as you can. Zinnias. These are the giant ones. I got these from church. And of course, I've been trying to plant sunflowers every couple of weeks. Like, I'll throw a couple seeds here, a couple seeds there. This is also a pack I got from church. But these are seeds that I got from my monster sunflower. And I'm going to be putting some of these in the ground. So this is just a plain yellow mammoth sunflower. But I think the autumn beauty would be nice when it comes up in the fall. So it takes like up to 100 days sometimes for these sunflowers to come up, to actually bloom. So it won't be too hot because they're not frost hardy, and I don't believe they will make it if it got super duper cold. But I'm going to try. Alright, and I tried this last year and it grew, but I forgot to put it in. It's the Roselle hibiscus. I forgot to bring it inside, and it did fabulous here in my zone 8A. And let's see, what else do I have here? Of course, I said zinnias. Zinnias! This is the peppermint zinnia. And I'm going to do a little herb section. Okay, so I have some medicinal herbs that I want to try to grow. I don't know where I'm going to grow them, but I will be growing them. I have all my little pots prepped. Okay, I'm sitting at my potting table right now, so I have several pots prepped. By prepped, I mean they're clean. Okay, look at there. You want to make sure you clean your pots. Now, this was a snapdragon I bought, or the kids got me for Mother's Day, and it's doing great. But yeah, so this has just been washed out, rinsed out with the hose real good. And oh my gosh, get the slugs out or whatever it is, because if you keep your garden like me, stuff everywhere, you will find that if you have your pots just sitting and stacking on top of each other, maybe sitting on the ground, the slugs will come and have a party. If you have a problem with slugs, snails, earwigs, it was all kinds of little bugs crawling all in through there, so I had to get that cleaned up. All right, so medicinal garden. Now, I have some moringa, which is great for blood pressure, diabetes, blood sugar. Just, moringa is good for everything. It's like the everything tree, right? So this is going to grow into a tree, and this one is actually, I believe, the dwarf kind. And I actually got these because taking them as like preventative, lowering your blood pressure, lowering your blood sugar type things, and please seek your doctor's advice. Do not listen to me about taking this moringa seed, but I can tell you that it does lower your blood pressure without medication, okay, from experience. All right, so that's the moringa. So that's a tree, right? So I'm going to put that by this back gate of the garden. So I might put it next to this blackberry bush. That's my burdock. It's going to go somewhere on that back line back there. All right, and the rest unknown. I have yarrow. I had some yarrow that was started. The chickens keep getting in it, so I guess it's really good for whatever the chickens like. And it's really great for just your blood. You know, it's a blood type herb. But listen, if you get botanical interest, this is not paid promotion, okay? But if you get a botanical interest seed, if you open the pack, because they separate their little packs, see, I grew these already, and like I said, the chickens keep getting in it. So I'm going to keep this one protected from the chickens. Inside the pack, there's like all this information on the inside, because botanical interest wants you to be a very informed gardener, okay? So it gives you all the information, when to start it, how it's going to germinate, when to sow it outside. Like, they're good with that. All right, calendula, which I'm going to use to make some tea. I have some blue vervain because hashtag TikTok made me buy it. Blue vervain. I got some arnica. I'm sorry, I'm wiping my face, y'all. It's hot out here. Not really hot, but I'm just sweating. The arnica is good for, like, you can make a salve with it. I actually bought some arnica cream for some scars that I'm trying to get rid of. So I was like, well, since I'm buying arnica cream, let me just try to grow some arnica flowers. So why not? So look, friends, try it. If you have like stretch marks or any type of wounds that you're trying to, or like scarring that you might have from a surgery. Like I had a surgery, so like, let me get some arnica cream. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, I'm a little, oh gosh, I'm going on 11 minutes. All right, let me hurry up. All right, we have the toothache plant again. That one didn't come up for me. I think I sowed it too deep. So this time I'm gonna make sure I sow it, surface sow it. I have echinacea, different kinds. I like the echinacea. And I want to make the tea with the echinacea. And then another calendula, but this is a yellow porcupine calendula. Alright, friends, I gotta go. My child's back there trying to shoot me with the water gun.
No, I'm not.
And,
It's some strawberries.
Okay. Happy 4th of July weekend if you're celebrating the 4th of July. And grow something. Y'all be blessed.